Story time. So, I get moved from my cell to the bullpen for those of us who have had our bail posted. And there's about 20 of us in there, mostly young guys. Like, I was 19 at the time. It most from what I can remember is mostly my age to like 25, 26, maybe 27, and two or three guys who are older than that and much older, like dudes in their 40s, and this one guy who looks to be 50 or older. Hard to tell because of the deterioration to his teeth and his fingernails from what is obvious crack use. And he has his little Bible in hand. And he's preaching to these young dudes in this bullpen. That, the police are supposed to enforce the law, but no one polices the police. And who's to say that when he stuck his hand in my pocket and found crack, that he didn't have crack in his hand when he stuck it in my pocket, and similar bullshit. And he's actually, I'm not doing him any justice. He's very, very eloquent. Dudes are young men are eating up this shit. Just and swallowing it. Just incredible the way he's talking. And they're just looking at him. They have this look in their eyes like, wow, that's so profound. That's amazing. I've never thought about it like that. And he's coming around to this point that because no one's watching the police, no one's policing them, that in a court of law, there's no such thing as proof beyond a reasonable doubt, that there's always a reasonable doubt that the police are doing this to you for no good reason. And in the end, yada yada yada, only God may judge me. With his little Bible. And I just sort of blurt out, that's a really eloquent load of bullshit. And everybody looks at me like I'm fucking crazy, and a couple of them seem to have it just by the look on their faces that they really wanted to hurt me. And so I have to explain myself, do you really think that there's some shortage of bad people in the world? That cops will just pick on you for no reason? You know what I mean? Every single person in this bullpen is here because they did exactly what the cops say they did. They don't have to make shit up. You obviously smoked a fuck ton of crack over your life, man. Right? This guy with the blood on his shirt, you were obviously involved in some sort of physical altercation, and you don't look dazed, so I imagine you did the assaulting. Everybody in here, regardless of what this old man says so eloquently, you know whether or not you did it. And they're starting to get this look like, well, okay, yeah, I guess that's true. I know exactly what I did, and that's why I'm here. And somebody asks me, so what did you do? Now, for the longest time, this story ends with me saying exactly what they say I did. But now, I can say, no, me, I'm just an ethnic Pakistani and I'm being oppressed. Yeah.